How you doing, guys? Fulgrim 1978 here, just with a quick update. Obviously I'm part of Templar Crusade 01's pre-Heresy campaign, in which I'm going to be playing the Emperor's Children, who have a significant role to play obviously in the pre-Heresy. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you a few bits today of the army that I've been painting. I haven't had any money or budget whatsoever to do this, so I've had to beg, steal and borrow basically. Yeah, but then it's not too bad. I'll show you my sorry, I have the messiest desk in the world, guys. It's only because I've been working hard, you see. Yeah, this is my my first Rhino that I've done for the pre-Heresy campaign. I know it's not pre-Heresy, but I've done the best that I could basically with what I've had. This was basically salvaged from under my son's bed. He found a few of his old Warhammer 40k bits, fortunately for me, so I've been able to basically pinch them and try and rescue them somehow. This is my Rhino. It's very heavily battle damaged. I've done some freehand work on the top. Obviously scratched it all up, because obviously in the pre-Heresy it was basically everything was battle damaged. If you read the novels, everything was kind of, you know, beaten up and well used, and you know, so that's the kind of thing I was going for. There's nothing worse in my opinion than, you know, a clean, stunning tank, because it's just unrealistic. You know, these things were used as battery rams basically. The only thing is that I did find a Mark 1 kind of dozer blade, which I've used and put on there. So that was the first Rhino that I did. This one's the second one, where I've had to try and convert this a little bit more because it was absolutely smashed to pieces. So yeah, I've had to try and rescue and save these things. This I had to cover what was missing, but this it was off my Shadow Sword sprue, and I don't think it looks too bad. You know, obviously I'm going to get some people out there saying, oh, it's too small, you won't be able to see out of that, but you know, I think it looks cool. Again, the same beaten up scheme, dings, scratches. Yeah, obviously I wanted a really, like, almost something was trying to get into the side of this here. You know, something was trying to get to claws and rip the doors off, and because they did fight a lot of strange and wonderful Xeno races in the early Crusades. Obviously the Aquila as well is from a command sprue from Marnius Augustus Calgar, so thank you to him for that. And obviously the Emperor's Children were the only pre-Heresy army allowed to have the Aquila. So thank God. I feel sorry for the other guys that have had to like painstakingly shave them off, because I know Orc Painter and Marnius have done that. So, and here it is. Here's the main guy himself. I'm going to try and keep my my big thumbs out of the way, and here he is. There you go. Use a Templar Crusade 01's trick of the hand behind there, see if we can get a bit of focus. He's one of the best minis I've ever painted. Really, he's very difficult. He's very intricate. You know, and I did my best, and you know, he's very detailed. The base, and his face and cape and his armour was done by Orc Painter Nerd, because basically I just, you know, he was too beautiful a mini for me to try and mess up. And he's got a beautiful Aquila there on his cape that was actually a decal that was put on and then painted by Orc Painter Nerd with some great difficulty, but he's done a fantastic job. Thank you, bud. Yeah, and the mini itself was again red steel through and through. Mac obviously got me the Fulgrim, because he knows all the contacts and where to get these guys and whatnot. So Yeah, I think he's an absolutely beautiful mini. He's the right size, you know, he's very, very detailed. You know, and I've worked really hard on him, even the little details on the base as well. You know, like the rifle, and there's stones and there's little bullet casings that I've picked out. It was a very difficult mini to paint, and I did try my best. So, but I think he's going to be a bit of a beast. He's a bit of a close combat specialist. This is a scout up next to him, so he is kind of a tall lad as well. You know, he wasn't the biggest of the Primarchs. You know, he wasn't a Magnus the Red or a Lehman or a Lionel, but you know, he was probably one of the most deadly and potent of the Primarchs. And actually, it was the Book of Fulgrim that actually got me into the Emperor's Children, and I just found them fascinating from there. Really, I just like the idea of Space Marines, but without Space Marines morals. They just kind of lost all their morals, and it's like, what would a human do with all of that power, you know? And that's what they did. They lived life to the limit, you know, drink, drugs, sex, you know. They definitely had a good time. So yeah, I mean, I'm working on other things as well. This is just a drop pod that's in the early stages of paintwork. It's still going to be varnished and whatnot, and touched up, but I like the streaks. It looks good. I mean, obviously these would be the most battered thing on the battlefield, the drop pods, because obviously if they're slowing into the earth, everything's going to be thrown up, dirt, mud. They break through the atmosphere. So yeah, and again, that was very kind of Warp Painter Nerd to donate that to the Emperor's Children's cause there. Me and Sean are due to have our campaign battle in the next couple of weeks, which will be my Eldar versus the Blood Angels, and then I think the week after it is my Emperor's Children v the Orcs of Girl Painter 2010 or Adam Schiffnell. So yeah, so look forward to that, guys, and thank you to all the Red Steel, Marnius, Orc Painter, everyone there. Templar's Crusade, great Jojo man with that fantastic GW rant. I've only just watched it before making this, and it really did make me laugh, so go and check that out if you haven't. Oh yeah, I'd also like to thank Chuffy 1976 as well. He donated like scouts and give me pre-Heresy Devastator bits and some pre-Heresy Space Marines, so thank you as well to Chuffy, the newest member of Red Steel. Very welcome addition as well. And yeah, I'll try and get these updates up a little bit more regularly, guys. And thank you for bearing with me, and hopefully I'll see you again in a couple of days. Take care.